I'm Monica Bill Barnes. I'm a New York-based choreographer. I have a company here in the city. I didn't come in with set material or a particular idea, but I really developed material in the room with these dancers, and I was really interested to see what was specific to them and how my material and some of my themes that I work with, how those ideas resonated with these 26 bodies. And the piece really deals a lot with this moment in time that they're in, where they're sort of closer to being high school students than they are to being adults, but that they're aiming towards adulthood. They're such wonderfully physical beings that I'm also borrowing some imagery and ideas from sports. The sort of athleticism that they bring to their dancing right now is really exciting to me, and so I've allowed myself a few literal moments of that. And some of the dynamics, the ways in which they interact with each other, which is very, very sweet and charged in a certain way. So there's a lot of duetting in terms of dealing with each other. I'm really fascinated and have been really touched with the way that they deal with each other in the studio, and so I feel like that has naturally found its way into the work as well. I mean, I really love these students. They're incredibly talented, very thoughtful, and I'm having a really wonderful, genuinely just wonderful time working with them.
So coming here for Juilliard, I came with nothing, so almost no material set up. I didn't know which kind of music I was going to use. And I pretty much did that because I wanted to really have time to interact with the dancers, to sort of see how the relationship between me and them informed the direction of the piece. Initially I thought, since they're younger dancers, I thought, oh, I'm going to do this big kind of fantastic bombastic piece. But something about the sensitivity of them as artists, the piece has gotten much quieter and more intimate in a way, which I'm really happy about. And again, that just feels like circumstance, that your relationship with a group kind of points a piece in a particular direction, which then informs how the music is chosen and how the setup of the stage is going to work, and just the whole general ambiance of the work. This kind of juxtaposition that I've sort of felt being in New York, where it's incredibly crowded, it's really active, it's really dynamic and really busy, and at the same time I can feel incredibly lonely within all that sort of saturation. So I think there's aspects of the work that kind of reflect that it's a sort of big collective interaction that then gets kind of fractured off into these very sort of solitary interactions with the audience.
Well, I came into Juilliard with a piece of music that I knew I wanted to work with. I had some ideas about movement, but when I got here, I basically taught the dancers the vocabulary, and it really is a collaboration between myself and the students, because I give them opportunities to make their imprint on the movement. So it's not necessarily Pam teaching them the steps and they're doing it exactly like me.
Taking pieces of this phrase and mixing them with this phrase and seeing if we can reverse it or do it backwards or do it with a new facing, and there's a lot of kickball changes, and it's exciting.
Complexities and intricacies of the patterning, and also the humor that is sometimes hidden and sometimes not hidden.
They're just, taking all my information, and it's a great way I love working this way because I feel like the students also then have ownership of the piece, so it's not just about me coming in and doing what I want to do. It's a meeting of both, so it's what my vision, but through them. They think of things that I don't, which is always interesting for me.
My name is Alexander Ekman. I come from Sweden, Stockholm. I usually get my inspiration from the music that I work with or the dancers most of the part. part, actually. I mean, for me, when I go to see something, I want to be surprised, or I want to feel something. I like energetic stuff. I want to be kind of blown over by something, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, no, I love working with these students because first of all, they're so young and dynamic, so you can really push them. Their physicality is good, so...
He's relentless. He doesn't back off. When we're tired, he keeps pushing and makes us work harder.
So I'm trying to use that a lot, and I'm pushing them quite hard, actually, to work on speed and rhythms and dynamics, and also to surprise themselves, to step outside of their comfort zones as artists and dancers, to try to challenge themselves to go further, you know, to I basically ask them to be the best possible artists they can be, you know, and to not stop working, you know, because it's sometimes very, you think, oh, maybe now I have it, you know, I've been doing it for a month now, or 2 months, or however long it is, you know, but you can always be better. Everything can always be better, so that's my job, I guess, just keep pushing, you know, and make them the best they can be.
And the movement that he creates and generates every day, he's just like so gifted with generating material, and that's good material that actually, like, every phrase that we learn can be used in the performance, but we just have so much material, it's crazy.